Hey everybody, it's Nikhil and I'm back with another reaction video. I know it's been a minute. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and we back to these reactions because, excuse me, I missed a whole Mafia-thon too. Oh, alright, I will do a reaction to that. That should be up in the cards because we got to address everything that happened with that. But this first video we starting out with today is from Penguin Zero. It's just listed as Jay-Z and P. Diddy. Now, we know what we've been seeing in the news. Another lawsuit that has come out. Don't know how accurate everything is, but I believe that's what we're addressing in this video. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and let's see what's going on.
The case against P. Diddy, the baby oil billionaire, one of the most vile individuals in music industry history, has been getting more and more horrible things about it coming to light. It would take hours to go over every crime he's accused of. It is a list that goes on, filled with the most awful, unimaginable things possible. It would be easier to talk about crimes he isn't accused of committing. Like, he probably started dying and dashing just for the sake of adding more crimes to his resume. And today we received some new information with one of the many celebrities that associated with P. Diddy over the years, Jay-Z, who is now accused in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old at an after party with P. Diddy and an unnamed female celebrity who was there watching.
Since Combs was
Unnamed female celebrity. I hate that they leaving this up to interpretation because now my mind is trying to figure out who it was. Allegedly, but dang, Beyonce. You know, they keep trying to bring up Jennifer Lopez when she was linked to Diddy. Was it Cassie? Like, who could it have been? Or maybe not even those women. I just hate that this is coming out, like, with Beyonce doing everything with, like, the Lion King and stuff. Now Jay-Z is being implicated. It's horrible.
Was indicted by federal prosecutors last fall. These parties he was known for hosting and what celebrities may have attended has been the subject of intense scrutiny. But the blast radius around the star had been relatively contained until now.
The P. Diddy party list is a lot like the Epstein list in terms of rich and powerful people that attended them. And a lot of people, myself included, have wondered if these names will ever even see the light of day because they have the means of burying it potentially.
Exactly.
But luckily, that doesn't seem to be the case here now that Jay-Z has been named. But they should all be named, and hopefully they will, over the course of this case, make like a game of guess who and name them. Because the shit that happened at these parties is terrible, horrible, just deplorable shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we learned that P. Diddy threw a party where they dug up Jeffrey Dahmer's corpse and paraded around Weekend at Bernie's style or something. Like, the thing...
Charlie always be going so far. But for real, we really do not know the lengths Diddy was going to get off. Like, just the things that we know allegedly now is absurd.
Things that have reportedly happened there are things that everyone associated needs to face consequences for. And now Jay-Z is the first one that has been named.
The anonymous woman, who was 13 at the time, described in the lawsuit as being drugged and raped at an MTV VMAs after party she says Combs hosted in 2000. According to the suit, she recalls accepting a drink from a waitress that made her feel woozy and lightheaded before she says she was raped by Jay-Z and then Combs in a bedroom as an unnamed female celebrity watched.
There's a lot of people that have been running defense, kind of just playing like the pseudo PR department for celebrities that have attended P. Diddy's parties but are innocent of any wrongdoing, saying things like, yeah, they may have attended a party, you know, hootenanny or two of P. Diddy's, but they didn't know anything was bad there. They didn't know there were any kids there or any victims of sex trafficking. They just went to a party. They had no clue. And I feel like that's a load of fucking horseradish. Because you would know that that is a child. That is a 13-year-old. That is a toddler. They just stopped believing in Santa Claus. There's no way you wouldn't know that there were kids there if there's 13-year-olds running around. That's craziness. And that wouldn't be a huge red flag to any of these celebrities. Like, it's not normal to have a 13-year-old at a fucking
at one of his parties. At that, the baby shouldn't be there. But then the thing is, like how Justin Bieber came about, like he'd be like, you gotta come over, we gotta talk, make sure you're a good fit, and do these things, sing for me, and all of that, and I can make you famous. Like, it could have been one of those situations again. But this is outrageous.
EMA after party. And a 13-year-old being served a drink, like that waitress would know they just served a drink to a child. Even if the waitress didn't know that it was spiked, why are you serving a 13-year-old kid alcohol? This is why I think everyone that attended these parties is very likely guilty of some heinous shit. So this 13-year-old was allegedly served the spiked drink that made her...
That noise is my dog in the background.
her feel woozy, and was then raped by Jay-Z and then P. Diddy, and apparently an unnamed female celebrity was watching. I'm pretty surprised they didn't name the female celebrity here. I don't really understand why. Maybe that's for like a different case coming up.
Jay-Z swiftly issuing a statement Sunday calling the claims heinous and accusing the woman's attorney of trying to blackmail him, suggesting the attorney had tried to seek a settlement first, adding, quote, I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world. The couple will have to explain the, quote, cruelty and greed of people to their children. Combs, too, has denied any allegations of sexual assault.
Jay-Z is strongly denying these claims, and one thing that's important...
Where is Diddy at? Like, is Diddy still locked up? Did he get bail? My bad, y'all. I have not been keeping up. I think he is still locked up. But yeah, why would Jay-Z be like, alright, you got me? Jay-Z will not put his hands up and allow something like this to be, So we're gonna have to see if we get some evidence of anything. Like, did she do a rape kit or something to confirm that it could have been some DNA in her or something? Like, we gotta have evidence, because nobody just gonna prove, innocent until guilty.
Important to note here is that the lawyer, Tony Busby, he's not squeaky clean. This is no saint here. He's got some dirty laundry of his own. He actually did get sued not too long ago for an alleged assault on a former client, and then got sued again for extortion, where a celebrity and their team have accused Tony Busby of throwing out wildly false, horrific allegations, fabricated allegations of sexual assault, and has a pattern of leveling baseless and fabricated malicious allegations at high-profile individuals and threatening to name them publicly if they fail to pay exorbitant sums of money. So fundamentally what they're claiming is that Tony Busby indulges in rumor to leverage bad headlines and bad press for celebrities, so that way they will just settle out of court with him. Now, it's very possible that that extortion lawsuit is from a celebrity who has attended these Diddy parties and is panicking, trying to cover their own ass by trying to assassinate Tony Busby's character. That's possible too. There's no way of knowing for sure right now. I just thought it was worth mentioning that Tony Busby does have a little poop on his butt. But that doesn't mean, and there's no evidence to suggest, that he or the victims he represents are lying about their allegations.
Correct.
This case has just begun. It's the first one that has named another celebrity outside of P. Diddy, so we'll see as the facts continue to come out. Right now, there's no evidence to suggest that this is all made up, and there's also no evidence to confirm any of the allegations, because it's still just too early into this case. So I'll keep my finger on the pulse of it. I'm sure this will be a very big case that'll be talked about a lot. And I do want to just say, even if it turns out that this case isn't real against Jay-Z, I still don't believe Jay-Z is innocent of, wrongdoing. He was so close with P. Diddy for so many years, there is no fucking way. There is no chance on God's green earth that Jay-Z didn't know about the horrible shit that P. Diddy was doing. Because
That's the main thing. The way they're saying, like, all the things P. Diddy did, if you were around him, there's no way you didn't know, at least a little. Like, you knew about Cassie. You had to know what he was doing to Cassie, or how he may be aggressive with other women. Like, maybe that's in his nature. Or you'd have been in his house and you didn't seen them, baby, or both. Like, it's hard to be like, y'all so close with this person, and this comes out, you're like this. Wow, my friend, 20 years, him, he would never. No, you've seen something. You've seen some actions, some behaviors, or anything that would alert you to, the things that we're finding out publicly now. And y'all need to start calling out y'all friends. Yeah, this is celebrity level, but y'all friends, when y'all friends be being aggressive or be doing certain things that you like, call them out on it. Especially men, y'all need to call each other out. Because what we say, like, they just gonna try to take it there with us because we women. Call your friends out. Don't let them do no crazy stuff. It all starts with parenting, though. But we're not going to get into that, y'all. Jay-Z had to have known something.
Is these parties, like, it was all right in their faces. It wasn't a secret, per se. Like, the celebrities that attended there knew that there was some foul, fishy shit going on there. If you had kids running around at parties. And even if this 13-year-old that Tony Busby's representing turns out, like, never even went to a P. Diddy party or something, there still are tons and tons of other cases with overwhelming amounts of evidence to suggest that there were kids at these P. Diddy parties. And celebrities, I think, would know what a kid looks like versus an adult. So I just don't think someone as close to P. Diddy as Jay-Z was would possibly be squeaky clean here.
Yeah, it's hard. Squeaky clean is a hard thing to say. Like, maybe you didn't indulge in the things you saw P. Diddy doing, but guess what? You sat there and you let it happen, or you saw him get aggressive and you closed the door so he got privacy with someone. Or, like you said, maybe it was kids around at these parties, and maybe you saw some drinks had a little special something added to it when they were passed to women or kids or something. You're still implicated when you have that aspect in the situations that was going on. But like I said, when we first started talking about this P. Diddy stuff, this stuff, everything that's going to come out from this is going to be crazy. It's going to be a year plus where we just going to be getting hit with stuff regarding what P. Diddy has done and who else he has done it with. Everybody ain't innocent. And he got a lot of friends. So, if y'all got any other videos or topics y'all like me to react to, leave that down in the comments. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.